Alright, just got back from a bike ride. Figured I'd record this review while I still possess this because I'm giving it away tomorrow because I cannot stand this one. Episode 54, Sensory Sense, we have Club de Nuit Milestone. I'm gonna have to go through this kind of quick because my phone's on 15% and dropping. But I don't like this because of the scent. I don't dislike this because of the scent. I dislike it because of how it performs on my skin and the scent that it gives off with my chemistry. Because on paper towel, on the clothes, this smells great, but on my skin, it just fucks it. Club de Nuit Milestone, a clone of Creed Millesime Imperial, I believe. Here's the bottle. I've not used very much of this. I've not found a good occasion to use it because of my skin chemistry. It fucks it. It ruins it. But let's go over this real quick. Give me 1 second while I find my mouse on the floor. Like I said, I just got home from a bike ride. I'm like out of breath. I'm so fucking out of shape. My cardio needs quite a lot of work, I can tell. The main accords of this are marine, aromatic, woody, powdery, musky, fruity, violet, citrus, amber, salty. And it is best in summer, second best in spring, third best in fall, and least best in winter. And it's best during day, not during night. And it's commonly loved, oddly enough, with a perfume rating of 3.98 out of 5. But I don't know, I've read a lot of shitty reviews on this, and I don't agree with the reviews. Negative reviews. Like I said, it doesn't function well on me. It doesn't go well with my skin chemistry. Longevity of 3 to 6 hours, apparently. Sillage of moderate, radiating within arm length. Gender of unisex, and value of great value. To be honest with you, I've not even gone a full day of wearing this. I will either go scrub this off or layer something over it so it's not as awful. I almost don't even want to show the atomizer, the spray. It's not bad. I mean, I'm kind of shitting on this right now. I'm just disappointed that I bought this and it just performs so shitty on my skin, you know? Because I really like it. Coming from the bottle, on a paper towel, it's great. On clothing, it's great, but it's just, my skin fucks it terribly. But here we go. All over my keyboard. But it's the typical atomizer that you get with, Club de Nuit, the Club de Nuit line of Armaf. But let's get this reviewed. Let's get this over with. Sorry, I gotta check my percentage. 13. Okay. I've been putting this off for so fucking long. I've had this for probably 3 months now. I've worn it maybe 5 times, trying to give it a fair try, and I just can't do it. I can't do it. And it sucks, because I really like how this is in general. Like in the cap, from the atomizer, it's great, but just in practice, on my flesh, it's just not good. I can't say it enough, and it makes me sad. I'm disappointed, you know? But anyhow, let's get into the accords here. I'll do the accords first. I didn't even read the scent notes. Sorry. I'm not with it right now. I kind of jumped into this with no planning whatsoever, no preparation. I literally just got home from a bike ride. So I'm like, still mentally not even home yet. But top notes of C notes, red fruits, bergamot. I believe the red fruits are probably watermelon, even though it's not listed. Because I probably like watermelon and like raspberry maybe. Middle notes of violet, white woods, and sandalwood. At least that's the 2 notes I would pick up there, though, with the red fruits, the watermelon, and like raspberry. But yeah, middle notes of violet, white wood, sandalwood. Base notes of musk, ambroxan, and vetiver. But right off the bat, it is rather marine. Aromatic, yes. Woody, I guess you could say that. Powdery. When it dries down and becomes a skin scent, yes. Like when there's no more projection, when it's at the end of its cycle, yes, it does become kind of powdery and perfumey. Although it is unisex, that's to be expected. Musky, yeah, I guess that's another thing that comes out after it dries down and becomes a almost skin scent. That's not quite skin scent level. That's just like after it's dried a decent amount, like the first half hour of spray. Never mind, I'm getting powdery now. What the fuck is that about? It's like drying on the paper towel and it's pushing more scents out. Yeah, okay. Fruity, yes. Violet, yeah, that's the floral note I'm picking up in there that I probably don't like. That's one thing I don't like about this is the floral note, and the same thing about Club de Nuit Sillage, which I will be reviewing probably tomorrow or sometime soon, just to get that one out of my fucking collection too, because I don't wear that either. Both of them I just can't find a time and place for, and they just don't resonate with me. My skin chemistry just ruins them, I guess. Citrus, yes. Amber, ugh, yeah. And salty at the bottom, yes, but the salty's coming through the top. The nice thing about this one, though, so the top notes of C notes, yes, your typical salty aquatic type beach type scent, you know what I mean? And then red fruits, like I said, yes. There is watermelon and like I want to say raspberry. But then the bergamot comes through to the top on here. I almost thought it was lemon when I first smelled it. But no, it's bergamot. And it just caught me so off guard every time I've smelled it. Like I like the top notes. The top notes in this are phenomenal, you know. And the base notes too. I think maybe this would be better on my skin without the violet, to be honest with you. That might be the thing that's ruining this. I don't know. But base notes of violet, yeah, it's in there. I can almost taste it. The white woods, yeah, there's a woody thing going on there, which is also kind of, I don't know. I usually like woody notes, but in this one, it's I don't know. There's too much going on in this, to be honest with you. There's just so much going on in here. I don't dislike it, but I just wish the violet wasn't in there because there's just an ever so slight clash in the middle, in my opinion. But yeah, there's a woody note in there. How prominent? It's not very. It's uh, it's it's there. It's just not very potent for being a middle note. And then the sandalwood, yes, that's part of what I think creates the C notes, in my opinion. I associate sandalwood with like beach. I don't know about everybody, but that's kind of what I associate it with. But then the base notes of musk, yeah, the musk is there. Ambroxan, I guess that would be like an amber scent, as it typically tends to be. A dry amber musky smell. So yeah, I would say that. That is definitely there with the musk. I think they're going hand in hand, kind of muddying that slight amber scent that comes with Ambroxan, but the musk is there of the Ambroxan mostly. The amber is like tiny, tiny bit. Um, but the vetiver, yeah, there's that smoky, kind of dirty type scent on the very, very back end. It's so quiet for a bass note. You'd think a bass note, the base of a scent would be kind of upfront, even right when you spray it. You know what I mean? Not always, I guess, but I guess once it's been on long enough, it dries down to the point where you can pick it out later. Stronger because it's about the only thing that's left after the chemical compounds of the top notes break down. And stop projecting as much middle notes too. You know. But yeah, the vetiver is there. Overall, I would say these scent notes are accurate. How much you perceive them, however, is very subjective, as is with everybody, because everybody, man, it's funny, because from the cap in the atomizer, I get like a salty watermelon, like Mexican candy type smell. Like there's like a bit of like tahini in there or something, seasoning, and that's kind of how it is on my skin too. But on the paper towel, it doesn't really present the same way. It's strange. I don't know. It's a strange one, but I'm going to give this a 3 out of 10, to be honest with you. If it performed on my skin better, I would give it a much higher rating. I don't dislike the scent. I do wish it didn't have the violet in it. Other than that, I don't have much issue with this. In general, it's just the performance on me. I've said it probably 30 times now. I'm going to say it one more time. It turns to shit on my skin. Not literal, but it's just not good on my skin, and that just ruins it for me. However, you might enjoy this, and for about 30, between like 30, 35 on eBay, it's, at that point, I don't think it'd be worth buying a decant of. You'd probably be better off just buying the full bottle and reselling it if you don't like it, or, giving it away like I'm going to do tomorrow to my lovely guitarist, Alex, the guitarist of FTS, one of two. I'm hooking him up with some stuff tomorrow. Quite a lot, actually. Where did I put that at? Whatever, it's not a big deal. I'm building his cologne collection a little bit. Giving him like 10 different decants of some stuff. Yeah. Got quite a lot here. They're all 5 milliliter decants, so I think he'll be happy. And this bottle, too. Hopefully he likes it. But yeah, episode 54. Armaf Club de Nuit Milestone. 4 out of 10. That's what I'm settling on, 4 out of 10. Disappointment. Just pure disappointment. It is what it is. It happens. That's what you get for blind buying, But yeah, learn from my mistakes. Or don't, and do what I just said. That completely contradicted that statement about 5 minutes ago, not even. Or just buy a full-size bottle like I did and give it away or sell it if you don't like it, Blind buy it. Give it away and sell it if you don't like it. That's a better way to put it. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'll be back. Probably tomorrow. I did put a vote up on my posts. You should go check that out. The community tab or the, I don't know what tab it is. I think it's post or community. But yeah, you got 3 options there to pick from for the next review. You guys should pick something out. I think there's some good ones there. But have a good one. Goodbye.